I wish I wasn't saying this, but I'm actually quite depressed. Let me tell you why. A couple days ago, me and my buddy were going up north of Indianapolis to go to a mall, and he's not rude about it, which I'm thankful that he's not. Um, but he just brought up the thing of, hey, I'm not trying to kick you out, but like, when you think you're going to move out? And I was like, well, probably the end of September into October. Well, today's September 1st. So there's that. This entire time since I've moved here, I've been looking at apartments, and they're just so outrageously outpriced that, like, I just can't afford them. Like, simply, my worst fear is that I would have to go back to New York on Long Island with my parents. Leave the new girlfriend behind, leave all my friends and stuff behind, because I can't afford to live on my own quite yet. I can try and get by, but it'd be so stupidly difficult. Nobody understands that the world we live in the US is not the same as it was 2-3 years ago, let alone 10 years ago, or let alone 20 years ago. It's horrible. But anyways, going back to this, is like, I think that the main reason why I'm feeling depressed is because I'm dealing with so much stress now of trying to find that apartment that I knew I was probably going to have to find one day. But I think I got into the mindset of everything I was doing for my buddy here, cleaning, sometimes cooking, sharing my stuff, which I was perfectly fine with that. I didn't really care. Like, we've known each other for 10 years. But truthfully, like, to get someone back on their feet takes about between like 6 and 8 months. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it takes a lot of penny pinching and saving in order to actually get there. 3 to 4 months doesn't really do much. I'll be honest with you. It really just does not do much. Unless you're not paying anything at that point, yeah, it's actually like somewhat, I guess, doable. Still not really, but motion and commotion is that he makes a lot more money than I do. And that's fine. I have bigger dreams than what he does. Obviously, he wants to have and do certain things that I want to do differently. Like, he has been in trades since out of high school, and I've been in and out of school and doing all this stuff. Like, I make decent money, but nowhere near what he does. But the depression comes into play because of how much shit I do. I'm like, why have I not gotten the conversation of, hey, you actually make my life so much easier by doing all this stuff, and you're not messy, you're clean, you go to work and you're trying to better yourself, you want to stay here a little bit longer. I would even offer the motion of, hey, I'll even pay you a couple $100 more to stay here, even if I have to drive 40 miles a day just to go to work. But I didn't get that option. I did get the saying of, hey, you're making my life so much easier. That was like a month or two ago. But then yesterday he's like, and I understand because he's got a girlfriend himself and they've been dating for like 4 months. Getting a girlfriend's kind of like that weird point of like, okay, well, obviously I know you want your own space, but now you're going to have an empty room. So what's the point of having an empty room when you could be renting it out to somebody like myself who would cook, clean, and do all the stuff around that we don't have to pay anybody? You're just giving me this kind of rent. You don't have to worry about it. I feel like that's a no-brainer, in my opinion. Like, even if you had somebody significant, like, obviously, like, we're in our 20s, so unless you have it fully figured out, you know? But that just, like, I'm so down on myself because, like, I tried my hardest, which this wasn't the mindset to get in the first place, but I got myself into it. It was, making sure he's not here either. I did so much every single day consecutively for so long, and he still wants me to get out. Again, I shouldn't have got myself into that mindset of, oh, I do this, and he'd be like, offer me an opportunity to just stay here for a little bit longer. my end goal was not to live here long term, but it was enough to really be like comfortable, comfortable financially, to be like, okay, yeah, I can afford like a $1,300 a month, rent or something. But truthfully, I still can't. I mean, it's like I freak out when my credit card bill is over like $2,000. Like, obviously it's not been, but it's going to be. There's no way around that one. All the golf that they want me to do with them, that's out the window. Any kind of extra driving that I want to do, that's pretty much out the window. I mean, there's just a lot of shit. There genuinely just is a lot of shit to think about, because it's like, I mean, again, for him, I think it's almost like a selfish type of thing, kind of. I know this is his house, everything, whatever, and he let me an opportunity just to room here, to get out of New York, to be with the buddies and everything. That was amazing. And if I wasn't doing any of the stuff I've been doing, and like, I would understand, like, hey, okay, yeah, I get it. I haven't been doing it. I should move out because I need to get my own space. But the fact that I've been doing it really well, but I'm not able to get the opportunity to be like, hey, dude, you want to stay here a little longer? That low-key just triggers me. I mean, if it were me and I was in his position, I don't care how much money I'm making. I mean, you have to understand, like, a couple $100 a month. I'm not saying how much I actually pay for rent, but like, how much I pay for rent per month is extra for him to spend on whatever he wants. I feel like it's a no-brainer. Like, okay, sure, I get a girl or whatever. Like, everything's been good. Like, nothing's been bad or whatever. But that's what I'm just saying. It's like, if things have been so good, and again, it doesn't even matter if I was making the kind of money he was making. I'd be like, hey, dude, we get along real well. Things are great. You're not messy. Like, yeah, fuck it. You want to live here for a little bit longer? Continue finding your own place, but just live here a little longer? Just keep doing the shit you're doing? I'm fine with that. Because at the end of the day, guess what? It's more money for me. If I have to put up with somebody a little bit longer, just even if there's a bad day, which there hasn't been, then fuck it. Like, let's do it. But no. How does that make any sense? I'm just fearing for the worst of, I can't find a place, or I end up finding a place, I'm like, I can't afford shit. Like, I'm starting to work Fridays, and the only time I can work Fridays is literally for 4 hours. I can't work anymore because they won't let me. So, it sucks big time. But, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens in the near future, in the near couple of months, of if I'm even able to support myself. Obviously, I'd love to go back to school and become a DDS, but we got years before that happens. And it takes so much money and time. I'm just hoping something with YouTube pops off finally, or some sort of side hustle just really gives me a bunch. And I think what I'm learning too is, like, as much as I love cars, like, as much as I would love a new car, or a newer car, or a different car, it's like, I don't want to be in this position where I'm worrying about how much money I'm making. Like, I would love to create some sort of wealth first, then get a nicer car or a newer car or something. Again, at the end of the day, I don't want to be in this position. This sucks. Now I'm having so much more stress, and now the ocular migraines are probably going to come back because I'm stressed. I'm just... Plus, like, living alone sucks, dude. I'm sorry, but, like, I know there's a lot of people that are like myself that do it, or have done it, or are doing it. But it sucks. I need companionship. I need, like, whoever it is. As long as we get along and things are good, that's awesome. One of the biggest goals that I've had is to see if, like, I get a roommate, we just go do stuff with each other. We've been doing that. Matter of fact, it's really fucking cool when I drive him in my car and we just go somewhere, half the time when he's with me, we get a cool car that pulls up next to us and we just race him. Like, there's so many things, so many positives that are outweighing any negatives that have happened. So, I don't know. That's all.